Welcome to the Bek Siri Show.
And here at Team Siri's Tri Club, it's not just about swim, bike, run. It's about who you become. On our show, we don't just talk to you about swimming, cycling, and running.
We talk about mindset. We talk about fearless authenticity and being your very best self.
Hey, this is Ashley from Team Siri's Tri Club. In tonight's episode, Bek talks about summer tri camp, a virtual Pride 5K, adjusting to the heat, knowing how to salt your foods, and tips on when to wear a heart rate monitor. Hope you enjoy it.
Race, at least 5 days out and adjusting to the heat and not wearing a heart rate monitor in a race. I don't recommend wearing a heart rate monitor in a race because I feel like, it's limiting you, and you do not want to be thinking about heart rate while you're racing. Plus you're tapered, so you're going to be able to work at a higher heart rate. So I just don't recommend wearing a heart rate in a race. I recommend going by feel. And I recommend that you do that in training as well. You can use your heart rate monitor every now and then in training, but definitely not in a race, because you definitely want to work by, I always just say, like, you want to be pushing as hard as you can. And if you're looking at your heart rate, it's not going to help you push harder. You would just want to be going by feel and pushing pretty much as hard as you can for the entire amount, for the length of the race. So that's my tip for heart rate. I don't recommend it. And you are going to work at a higher heart rate because you're tapered, like I said before. So, and the other question was about hydration, and I really think that you need to salt your food. It does help a lot, salting your food from like Thursday, Friday for a Sunday race. So, thank you, Janet. We had an amazing weekend. It was so cool. We raised $40,000 for Believe Rancher Rescue. Karen's on here as well. Yay! So Karen Peterson, let us know if you have any questions, and hopefully Ash can again post in here about the camp and about the 5K. Anyone else racing Lubbock 70.3? I am glad that I'm not doing Lubbock 70.3 because I think that's pretty humid. I have raced there before. I think I got 5th there. I think Rinny won the year that I raced there. It's a really tough race. Not my kind of destination race, but it's a really tough race. So let us know if there's anyone racing Lubbock, because it's always good to have our team members there. We have amazing weather on tap. Oh, good. Perfect. Good, Karen. No questions. That's great. And Dawn, let us know if you have any questions. If Dawn comes on, she's joined the club too. We have a new member also today. Oh, my gosh. And I can't think of the name. I'm trying to remember who it was. In the Tri Club, we definitely have a new member today. If Ash is watching, post it up there. I will welcome them after this. We have a couple of new members joining. Yay, Trisha, you survived. You made it. So you survived the Patriot half. I need to focus on shorter distance and increase my speed. What's your reasoning for that? Because I think I could help here. So you need to focus on shorter distance and increase my speed. Yes, possibly, but it also could be the type of workouts that you're doing. It might not necessarily be just speed. It might be speed, endurance, speed, threshold work. Are you getting all of that bang for your buck workouts every single week in swim, bike, run? And that's where I think our Team Siri's Tri Club plans, it's just so specific to all distances, but you're also getting in. A lot of people sort of get caught up in doing like low end aerobic, very slow, easy running because you're an endurance athlete, and it really doesn't help improve your fitness. You need to be doing all types of workouts: speed, endurance, threshold, and more. 258 under the cutoffs. Well, that's good. That's good. But let us know, like, what you mean by that, because I think if you're saying that you need more speed, it could actually just be specific workouts that you might be possibly missing to make you feel better and fitter. Janet Dixon, next fall for me is Ironman Waco on 23rd of October. My run is hilly. I'm on the Team Siri's Tri Club plan. Should I be adding an additional hill work? The Team Siri's Tri Club plan should absolutely include strength work, hill reps, incline sets. So no, I don't think so. And really what it comes down to with strength running is just purely fitness. And you can develop strength on the bike and the swim that translates right over to the run without doing even specific run work anyway. But we always include hill reps, incline sets, you want to be doing those. You could add like a 15-minute build incline at the end of your long run if you really wanted to, but you're going to have that strength in the legs from the big gear work that you're doing on the plan anyway. So I don't see that as a problem, and the plan should definitely be including include hill reps and incline sets anyway. So you'd be doing those, and it's fully preparing you for any course whatsoever that you're going to be doing. So I would not be worrying about that. And you're doing the EC Fit as well on top of that. So you are all set, Janet Dixon. You don't have any issues there whatsoever. So Trisha is saying she improved 1.5 miles per hour. We did it at 15.4, which is fast for me. So Trisha, I would say that to be really bluntly honest with you, speed in the race is pretty irrelevant. Because you're going to have different terrain, you're going to have different conditions, you're going to have different heat, you're going to have maybe different, race wheels on, unless you are literally on your trainer looking at the numbers. That is the only way to really compare speed, because every single course is different. And I don't love when athletes, and I'm just trying to educate here, but I don't love it when my athletes go off speed. It's irrelevant. We could do a 40K time trial here on exactly the same course in summer, completely different to winter. On a Saturday, one week, completely different to a Saturday another week, because of wind, because of heat, different. It's just really hard to focus on the speed average. I don't think that's relevant at all. Even comparing one race the same year to another race the next weekend or the following year or whatever. So I would, if you want to gauge your bike improvement, the best way would be to look at numbers if you've done a power test. But it's also, going by feel and the best way to do it would be like a 15 to 20 minute time trial on the bike. And compare it to what you'd done and look at your power numbers and what you held. That's called a functional threshold test, functional threshold power test. And that's the only way really to tell whether you've improved your and you would have for sure improved your output or your bike power. So I would just say that, and that goes for everybody. You're not the only body that does that, Trish. Everybody, sometimes my new athletes will do that. But if you made the cutoff, that's amazing. So I will just now be working on specific workouts, endurance, speed endurance, threshold, strength, high intensity, VO2, high end aerobic, low end aerobic. Make sure all the sessions include all of that. If all your workouts are just L1, L2, L3, it means nothing, especially if he's basing it off, your coach is basing it off what you've done a few months ago, and then with improved fitness, your heart rate becomes completely irrelevant because you've probably got so much fitter that you're be able to work at a higher level then. So that's my recommendation. I would be doing a threshold test, do a speed time trial in the same lane, in the same pool, around the same time, in the same swimsuit, and then a treadmill 5K or something like that. That would be the best way to measure your run fitness. But I really hope the plan includes all of that. And again, I've offered to help you out there with looking at some workouts. We'd love to have you do one of our plans and just see how much you can improve, because it really covers all of everything that you need. But you can tell your coach that that's what you want to be able to focus on, like all of that, not just L1, L2, L3, and your heart rate, as I said, as you get fitter, it completely changes the zones that you're in. So you want to be making sure you're going back and doing a threshold test and a VO2 test every 3 or 4 months if that's what you're focusing on. That's why we don't focus on zones. We focus on perceived effort, because then you're always pushing to that effort level and not worrying about fatigue and terrain and who you're with and how tired you are. It's always on perceived effort. And that's obviously Siri and I have the results on the board to prove that works. So I hope that makes sense. And each to their own. Every coach is different, and some people work purely based on numbers. A lot of the top guys do, but most of the top women work much better off perceived effort. But it's each to their own. And I definitely wouldn't wear a heart rate monitor while you're racing either. I was telling one one of the other athletes that it's just, you don't want to be doing that in a race. Absolutely not. You don't want to be gauging your heart rate all the time. And I would probably even almost throw the heart rate monitor out and just go by effort as much as you can. That's not what you want to focus on. Because if you're looking at 160 heart rate and your max is 165, you're going to be like, oh, this is too fast, this is too fast, this is too hard. When really you're like, but I don't feel so bad, so should I back off? Well, no. If you didn't look at it and didn't know what it was, you wouldn't be worrying about it. So it's kind of a limiting. It's like a glass ceiling. And Siri and I are really big advocates for feel. Karen Peterson, struggling with my long runs. I'm 3/4 ways in before I start to feel strong. Before I feel strong. Well, that's a good thing. Who would not want to be 3/4 of the way in the run before you start to feel strong? I would love to be 3/4 of the way in, then start to feel strong. And I can run without walking. Do I need a longer warm up? No, I just would start with a very slow. Just start really slow, and it's great that you're starting to feel good as it gets longer. Just start really, really easy, and if you can start with a slow jog shuffle, build into it. That's what you want to do. There's no such thing as a warm up for a long run. Like walking warm up for a long run, you don't want to do because it just stretches it out. Just start off really, really easy, and again, use your body. Go by feel. Listen to your body. Thank you, Dan. I don't love that you're wearing your heart rate monitor, Trisha. And you know why. Thank you, Dan. Yes, 100%. So we have, and it's just posted the training camp link, August 28, 29. I've only seen a few of you sign up. So you guys, please get in there because we are going to cut it right at 20. And I don't want all of you to miss out. I really don't want you to miss out. So, let us know. So get rid of the heart rate monitor. Dan says one less piece of equipment to manage, to look at and limit you. Exactly. And I'm all for looking at power numbers just to see where people are at when they first start, because I want them to see how much they've improved. But we only look at that every 3 or 4 months, and we may take our heart rate manually in hard sets. Basically it's to make sure they're pushing hard enough. But in long runs, you just want to go very flippin' easy. If it's an easy long run, that's what's recommended. Then you definitely just want to go easy. You want to go easy. So, yep. And cadence. All you want to focus on the bike is cadence. And you'll know if you're getting fitter on the bike, whether you have power numbers or not. I would not base it off speed on your cadence meter unless you're, unless you're using speed on a trainer. That would work because you've got no outside influence, but I would not be based off speed outside, because there's just too many, there's kind of too many other factors. Unless you get a very still, calm day at the same temperature on the exact same terrain and you can compare it, then that's great. That's what you can do. Okay, any questions, you guys? So hopefully I gave you a bit of an insight into a little bit more about our philosophies with our training and heart rate and power and all of that. And we always do little tests with our athletes. We'll do a 2K swim time trial every few months to check their swim times and make sure that they're improving their swim. We'll do an hour build run or a 5K time trial. An hour build is like 20 minutes easy, 20 minutes moderate, 20 minutes hard, see what they can hold. We'll do, what else? On the bike, like a 20-minute power test, see what they can hold. And the best way to honestly improve power is, there's many ways, but you've got your endurance, but you've got your strength, but you've also got VO2 max sets, which really help improve power as well, which is basically 1 minute and 30 second flat out, all out balls to the wall efforts, and 1 minute all out balls to the wall effort with like a long 1 to 3 rest recovery. So that could be like a 3-minute recovery. You do 4 or 5 of those and it just destroys your legs, but you have to do them fresh. You can't do them tired or you're not going to get the most out of it. So Tabata type stuff, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 10 minutes is a really good way to improve your threshold as well. Threshold runs, like really high threshold runs, are really good for improving your run fitness, and threshold swims to like 2100s short rest and stuff like that. 3100 short rest on really like 8 out of 10 effort. Okay, I don't see any more questions, you guys. So if there's no more questions, I'll just turn it around. I wanted to show you what I'm looking at right now. Siri was good enough to feed the horses for us. So that's our horses right there, just having their dinner behind there. And I'm very fortunate for this beautiful view. Click the link above to the camp, you guys. Don't forget, asked you if you can quickly put up our 5K Pride, which starts the 26th of June and goes till 30th. It's free. So we're doing a 5K for Pride as part of this and Serious Squad. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, hey? And you guys will get to do all this. So that the Tri Camp, basically what we're doing, guys, real quick for the Tri Camp is Saturday morning. I hope I get this right. Saturday morning is a bike session. We're going to ride up the mountain. It's fairly flat for a while too. So it's for every single fitness level. We're going to have the top end, age group athletes. We're going to have intermediate. And we're going to have beginner as well, because we have 5 coaches attending. So everybody will be taken care of. So do not worry if you're a very beginner. It doesn't matter. Everybody's taken care of. And then after that, we're going to do... Siri, that gate's open. And after that, we're going to do a swim at the pool. And it'll be one-on-one coaching, one-on-one feedback, video feedback. And then a proper swim session with all our key... philosophies, like all our key strengths, speed, band work and technique work, but a proper swim session. And then the next day we're going to do a trail run around our property. So it'll be like you can do 5K up to like 20K, all different fitness levels, 5 different coaches taking care of that. And then we're going to do a lake swim after that on the Sunday morning after the run, a lake swim in our lake here, which is like 150 yards. We can do a little lake swim and do some open water technique and practice how to overcome anxiety and how to breathe and sight. And then we're going to do meet the horses as well. Meet the horses at the ranch. You get to meet all the horses, do a tour of the ranch. And we're doing a dinner Saturday night as well. So a dinner and all that's part of the deal. So if you want to come and you like the sound of that, I would love to have you 28th, 29th. And yes, for Pride. So the Pride run... hopefully Ash can put the Pride Run link in there too. We'll be out in Colorado in less than 2 weeks. Hope to see you both. Can't wait. So let us know the dates, Dan. Yes, we would love to see you. Have to come to the ranch. I think we were away last time. We're going away in July. I know to Nashville for Siri's doing a keynote. We're going away again in August as well. Pretty much the first 2 weeks we're away, and then we're home for the last 2 weeks. So hopefully we get to see you. Anyone doing Boulder in a few weeks' time? It's like 8 weeks' time or something. Oh, Dan's doing it, but who else? Because I know that it's on. I'd love to see. We will definitely be out here cheering on the 70.3 course. Last year we were away doing a talk. Siri was doing a talk. So, okay, any more questions, you guys? Vincent's doing it. I'll be cheering you. Vincent, I hope you heard my answer about not wearing a heart rate monitor in that race. I just don't think that's something you should be focusing on. I'd just be focusing on effort. And... just really focus on effort. Salt your food from Thursday, Friday, and listen to your body, because you're going to be tapered. And if you're constantly looking at your heart rate, that's not what you should be focusing on. It's like I said, it's a ceiling, and it's a glass ceiling that you're limiting yourself. So I would love to see you just get rid of that heart rate monitor and just go by effort. I hope that helps. So there's a Pride link. Thank you, Annette. You're amazing. We're sending an awesome swim set, one of Siri's favorites, too, via email. So look out for that. Oh, Becky Allen has a couple of coaching spots left to you guys. So all of our coaches are full. I'm going to take on a couple of athletes to help one of our coaches. But Becky also has like 3 or 4 spots available. If you guys are looking for one-on-one coaching at an incredible price, please reach out to her, because she is amazing, and she's been basically mentored by myself, Siri, and Karen Burks for like many years now. Knocked 2 hours off her Ironman time, and she's the real deal. She knows how to handle full-time working people, and she's awesome. So Becky will be doing the live chat next week to bring some new stuff in on Monday. But yeah, let us know, you guys. No more questions. I'm gonna say goodbye. I'll give it a few seconds just to see whether anything records, but anything comes up. Sorry. Let's see. So I'm really sorry with the technology issues. I love technology. So we're talking about the Tri-Camp. If you've just joined, we're talking about the Tri-Camp 28th and 29th of August, which is really exciting because we have not done one for 2 years. It will be the only camp that we run for the entire year. So we just don't have any other time on our schedule till next year, till like January next year. So if you want to do it, let us know. We'd love to have you. And the weather's going to be perfect then too. So, okay, I don't see any more questions, so I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for being on, you guys. Have an amazing week, and Just remember to tag us if you have any questions whatsoever. We are here. Okay, bye guys.
Thanks for joining in tonight. If you have any other questions, feel free to tag one of our coaches on the Team Serious Tri Club page, and we'll be sure to get back to you. Otherwise, if you are not a member and you'd like to join, please visit teamserioustriclub.com and register yourself for a general team membership.